explore.
Yeah, sometimes you have to move somewhere else, but that's what it's meant to be.
And be open-minded, because it happens in some places
Yes,
where you
least expect it
to happen. So
anyway,
and then when you want to get over your ex, stop listening to sad songs.
Just wanna let you know, if you leave me, I don't know where I go.
Hi guys.
hello.
Good afternoon, it's afternoon over here, and welcome back to my videos. You can see a special person here. Her name
Is that right?
Her name is Mariam, and today we have something so exciting and so fresh and so new and so special for you. Anyways, if this is your first time seeing our beautiful faces, you're welcome to my channel. My name is NdatseNdomo, and I do a variety of videos. Do stay, check out the rest of my videos, subscribe at the end. And if you're my regular subscriber, you guys know you are my family, and I love you guys. Mariam, we love them, right?
Oh, love? I think love isn't even the right word, is it? We adore you.
Exactly. Oh my god, Mariam. Thank you guys for all the support and all the love. So in today's video, we're doing something really different from what I normally do on my page. So you guys know that some of the time I do videos because people request me to do those videos. So someone has sent me a request to do a, what do we call it?
Well, they've suggested some topics, haven't they?
Yes, they suggested a topic, and this particular topic is based on love. I think she sent it to me because I did the heartbreak story.
Yeah.
So, which is my previous video, go watch. I did the heartbreak story, so she probably felt like I would be a good person to talk about it. But when you have great friends like Mariam, who is a writer, you know how writers are so deep. So they know everything. She's a writer, she's a teacher, she's my friend. I spent a lot of time with her. I listen to her wisdom. She gives me advice. So I was like, why not? And we've been planning to do a video for the longest time ever. So I'm like, ta-da! Let's do it.
Here we are.
Exactly.
Let's get cracking.
So the question is, how do you fall in love again after being hurt the first time? Or how do you fall in love again after your first love? Because we all know that like your first love is a very special kind of love, and like that's, you know, you kind of live in that memory for a very long time. So this person has asked me, like, after your first love, like after you get over your very first love, how do you fall in love again? It's difficult, I know, because I've been there. Mariam has been there.
Oh yeah, I think we've all been there.
I think
many
we've all
times.
been there, except if you marry your first love, which is a bit rare.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, we're here to address that topic today. So you guys just stay tuned and enjoy this video. We're gonna make it as interesting as possible, but you're definitely gonna learn as well. So let's get right into the video. So Mariam.
Yes, Ndatse.
For I was trying to discuss this topic with you before, like how do you fall in love again after being not necessarily hurt, but like after getting over your first love. How do you do it?
I think first thing you've got to do is love here first.
Love
start
yourself.
here. Do you know there's so many people out there that don't start loving self first? And let me say that to you, that's the longest relationship you're ever going to have is with yourself first.
That's true.
Also, it's the hardest relationship too, because there's going to be parts of you that you don't love or care or like and you dislike, but you've got to completely grasp that whole concept of yourself.
True.
So even when you go through a breakup, like this lady has suggested, sometimes you've got to work on yourself first, yeah? And you know, we have this perception out there, and Disney and all these other films where they have the happy ever after, the fairy tale. Everybody's looking for this Mr. Prince, and I was saying it to you, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for this so-called Mr. Right. Well, how about focusing on the fact that it's Mr. Right now or Miss Right now?
And living in the moment.
And live in the moment and focus on you. What is it that you want? What is it about yourself that you need to love and adore and look after? Once you work that out and suss that out, only then will love come back into your life.
I think I really agree with you, because I find that a lot of people don't know how to be by themselves. A lot of people feel after this relationship is over, I need to move into the next relationship and then the next and the next. But you never have me time.
No.
You need to have that me time. Like for me, my me time is so precious. For even you too, my me time is so precious. Like you have to be ultra special for me to just let you into my heart and give you that me time and sacrifice my privacy, my space, my independence and everything. So That's one more thing. You need to learn to focus on having me time.
Yeah.
Staying by yourself and being happy staying by yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to stay by themselves and just, love your own company.
Exactly.
Which I think goes back to your point, Mariam,
Yeah.
of loving yourself.
Loving yourself. Once you crack that part of your life, and trust me, like I said, it's a very hard thing to do. You'll go off and explore things. I don't know if some of you've seen the film or read the book Eat, Pray, Love, where basically it's a film with Julia Roberts, and she goes off on this journey to find herself. Very much so. I think I've done that. When you least expect it, and I'm being serious here, when you least expect it, love will find you.
I agree with you, Mariam. I completely agree with you.
When you're not looking for it.
I think real love happens when you're not searching for it.
You're
When
happy.
Yes.
You're happy because maybe you've got a good job, maybe you've got a good life. For my particular experience, I had to leave England. I left my home, left my job, left everything, and moved to Egypt. Didn't have a job, didn't have anything. And I moved to a completely new country. Didn't know what I was going to expect, didn't know what was ahead of me. But you know what? I was happy within myself. And everybody was saying to me, "You're crazy. You've got some issues. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you leaving England for a third world country? Are you cuckoo? What?" And I was like, "No, I'm doing it to find me and travel. I've wanted to travel such a long, long time." And what I didn't expect was that when I landed in Egypt, several months after, boom, I happened to meet love.
The love of your life.
Yeah, and it was the love of my life, and we're married. I never saw that happening. Never. I was there to travel, swim, chill out, explore the world,
and have a good life.
And have a good life, and have a good life. And it happened. And I've known it happened to other people as well. So going back to this lady, when she's looking for it, you've got to look at yourself and think, what are the targets? If you've set all these targets, I want someone rich, I want someone who's going to look after me, I want these things, the materialistic things,
the superficial
things.
things.
The superficial things. And don't get me wrong, in my relationship with my husband, we've had tough times.
We've had
tough times.
Even in relationships with your siblings, with your parents, you will have fights, arguments, tough times.
But it's those tough times that have made us and has brought the love out. So if I give you an example, about 2 years ago, unfortunately, we didn't know what was wrong with me, but I kept collapsing all the time. And eventually, in the hospital, they found out I had typhoid fever.
Ooh.
And they pulled my husband aside and said to him, "She's got 1 week to live. She might die in this time." Now, he didn't say anything to me. He never left my side, apart from to go pray, to go and get something from the cafe, whether it was tea or a sandwich or something. But the only other times he left were to maybe go to the bathroom, and that's it. Okay?
Wow.
When he
That's so
stood
sweet
by
of you.
me and stayed with me, that was love. That
Exactly.
was pure devotion and love. And I hadn't had that ever. I'm approaching 40 years old this year. I know I don't look Ellen, but the point is that was love for me. That was pure love. I didn't ask him for those things. I didn't ask him to stay. He did it because he wanted to.
True.
And sometimes, going back to this lady or other people out there, we're looking for love in all the wrong places. We're looking for the signs. We're looking for symbols. We're looking for this. And instead, we're not looking in self. And we're not looking at the respect we deserve.
Exactly.
And the kindness that we deserve.
Because I stumbled upon a quote as well. It said, a lot of people say, "God, please set me the right man or the right woman." But the prayer you should be focusing on is, "God, make me the right man or the
better
right
person
woman."
for the right person.
And another thing is you need to pay attention to, I think energy is very important.
Yeah.
Some people call it spirit, some people call it instinct, some people call it vibe, some people call it energy. Whatever it is you refer to, pay attention to yourself. You need to listen to yourself. You will know when a person is wrong for you.
Yes.
You will know when a person is wrong for you.
But sometimes we don't listen. Sometimes we don't listen. And we'll have our friends saying to you, I don't think this person is right. And that's why when they keep saying to you, "This is my Mr. Right now," or "This is my Mr. or Miss Wrong right now."
Exactly.
And we choose to ignore those signs. And,
Exactly.
we end up hurting ourselves. And that's what I'm saying to you at the very beginning when I'm saying about the love we deserve. Listen to that. Listen to yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, set those boundaries and set those boundaries high. And it's not in an egotistical manner. It's not in a, "Oh, I'm selfish and I've got a big head." No, we all deserve respect, love, kindness, but it's got to have balance, and we've got to have it reciprocated back.
I agree with you. And then one more thing I want to add to what you're
Sure.
saying, Mariam, is you need to know what you want in a person as well.
That's right.
Because once you know, but it all boils down to what you actually said in the beginning. Once you know yourself, then you know what you want in a person. So you would be able to see from a distance, this is not what I want in a person.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to say who you want in a person as well, don't try to base it on who you've been with previously.
No.
Or what you think your first love was. So, oh, my first love was quiet, he was rich. That doesn't necessarily mean your next love, or allowing yourself to fall back in love again is going to be with the same specification of people. So you have to know what you want, but you completely need to forget about what the other person was like.
That's
and
right.
be able to welcome all sorts of people into your life that is within what you want.
That's right.
If you get me.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you mean, because people sadly carry on with the patterns of behaviour. That's what they're saying.
Exactly. So
And
you
they
might
get out.
like,
They don't get out of that rut.
exactly. So like don't base your decision of what you want based on what you have had, except if
Yes.
that's you've searched within yourself and you know this is the specific kind of man I want.
Yeah.
Like I've experienced it before. I used to tell myself I'll only date a guy who is like, because my dad is very quiet, very like he's quiet to people, very gentle, very calm. He's the sweetest person ever. So I always tell myself like, and he's an engineer. So I always tell myself I want to be with an engineer who is like the calm, sweet, kind, nice person and everything. And then the person I was in love with was exact like my father, exactly like my father. And I thought, oh my God, this is it. But then after that didn't work out, I dated somebody else, and I found out that, oh, you know what, you don't have to stereotype the kind of person you want. You have to think like, is he God-fearing?
Yeah.
Is he caring? Does he respect me? Does
Is he a good
adore
man
me?
for you?
Is he a good person? And
Yeah.
is he a good
Does
person
he-
for you?
Does he bring the best out of me? Does he challenge
Exactly.
me?
Does he understand you?
Does he care for me? You know, these are the things that we should be looking at, and that's what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying all relationships are perfect. For me, my husband makes me laugh. That was the first thing. That was it. Forget anything else, it's the fact he made me laugh. Now, I like that in a personality.
Exactly.
But people won't look at that, you know, they will have their own specific things. You have to make someone love you for you and find that person within yourself. But like I said,
Exactly.
it all starts here.
Someone for you, that's really important. So yeah, guys, in summary, I think what is going to help you to fall in love again is, first, as Mariam said, you need to find yourself, you need to love yourself, you need to know what you want in a person, but not based off of what you have had before alone.
And
You
don't
need to-
don't settle for second best either. If someone comes along and you think, wow, this is potentially a really good relationship, just think, you know, do I need this right now? Am I happy?
Exactly.
And if not,
exactly.
jog on, as we say in England. Jog on, work on yourself. When the right relationship comes along, you know, sometimes, like you said about spirit, some things will come over and test you all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's not
Exactly.
meant to be the right relationship until you know it is. So you'll see signs, you'll see symbols.
And sometimes you need to like go through phases or meet
Yes.
different people to
Yeah.
really help you know when you've met the right person.
to find you, to find
and to
yourself.
find yourself as well. So yeah, I think all these things will help you to. And I think also don't focus on falling in love again.
No.
Just focus on yourself.
Focus on
as
yourself.
we have said, just focus on yourself. Focus on who you want to be. There's a Bible character, I don't remember now, that she didn't find, or love didn't find her until she was working. So love found her as she was going to the well to fetch water to feed the camels. Then love found her. So you need to be busy as well, be doing something with yourself, and love
That's when it
will
does
find-
happen.
Exactly.
That's
when
when
you're
it does
focused on
happen.
something else,
When you least expect
the
it.
universe.
That's right, it will speak volumes.
Exactly, and will attract to you the things you have consciously like prayed about.
And like I said, sometimes you have to move to a different country to find it. And
True.
You don't think you're gonna find
Sometimes
it.
you're gonna explore.
Yeah, sometimes you have to move somewhere else. But that's what it's meant to be.
And be open-minded, because it happens in some places
Yes,
where you
you least expect it.
to happen. So,
Anyway.
and then when you want to get over your ex, stop listening to sad songs.
Yes.
No more sad songs.
No more drama, as Mary J. Blige says.
No more sad songs.
Happy songs.
And no shout outs to your. I think Little Mix has been teaching you guys the wrong thing. No shout outs to your ex. No more sad songs. Yes, no more sad songs.
But they only do those songs because they know they sell, don't they? Because everyone can relate
True,
to them.
true. They're relatable, and I love that group anyway.
So we understand that. Anyway.
Anywhoosies.
I think that's everything, isn't it? We've covered.
Mariam is such a good writer. I'll leave her social handles in my description bar below, so you guys go check her out. She writes all this. If you're on my Instagram, you see sometimes it's her quotes I use as my captions when I'm trying to feel deep in life. So she's such a good writer. You guys go check her out. And if you like this video, guys, don't forget to give us a thumbs
up.
Subscribe to my channel, click the red button down below. You would always get a notification anytime and every time I post. Actually, click the bell button as well, so you'd always be notified anytime and every time I post. And until my next video, guys, I'm in NdatseNdomo on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube here. Love you guys and see you in our next video. Bye.
If I give you the world, it'd never be enough. You're my queen, my star, my diamond in the rough. Just